This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Nearly 2 years after their very public standoff that ended in a court appearance, Cabbage Beach vendors are looking for Bahamians to stand with them as they fight for justice continues. By the same token, they're hoping Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis lives up to the promise he made while in opposition to right the wrong.
It is really out of order for any investor to come here to try to dictate to our government to allow a fence to go up and to bring charges against its citizens and not be reprimanded. What about the persons who have put up that gate, erected that gate? Why aren't they hauled before the courts? The Bahamian people's rights for too long have been trampled upon, and the Bahamian people, and particularly the young people, voted overwhelmingly for the Free National Movement for change. They voted out the Perry Christie administration for change, and the people expect to see better. Right now, as it stands, these persons should not still have to be going to court back and forth with all these different magistrates and prosecutors. This matter can be done and dealt with and done away by the stroke of a pen.
Here's what the aggrieved Irvin Moxie, Francis Johnson, Trevor Lightbourne, and Sam Butler are demanding.
You used certain terms and you said that the case would either be nullied when you come in to office, or you said that the case would be, if we had gone to trial and we were brought guilty, that it would have been expunged. We are only looking for you to keep your word, Mr. Prime Minister. We are hard-working Bahamian citizens who really want to see the best for our Commonwealth. And like I said, we need the support of Bahamian people. We are going back to court on the 12th, and it'll be good and it will feel good to see people out there.
During this time, this was before the election, Dr. Minnis supported us in calling for a march, and we supported him by marching with him. And of course, he said some stuff verbally, and the case is still going on, and we know that what he said to us has not been carried out, and we feel like we've been played for a fool. Like you used us, or you pretended as if you were with us before election, and now that you're Prime Minister, you said, and we have the clippings, you know, we have a Facebook page, the Cabbage Beach 10, and I've personally highlighted these stuff because I remember as a kid growing up, when I did something wrong, my mother never beat me for what I did. She beat me for lying, and so that's one of the things publicly. I don't intend to lie or fabricate stories in person's name. And so he said that some person said a case would drop, whatever terms you want to use. My understanding is that once you got in office, this case would have gotten thrown out.
As I told you, I deal with Bahamians, I deal with natives, basically I deal with tourists. And we're fighting for a cause for the tourism industry, as well as the people on this island. And here it is, we have no support, and we're just asking for you to stand next to us, Mr. Prime Minister, and help us along the way, be there for us.
I would like for you to come forward and try correct this point what we are at now. We would like for you to really do as you said, that you were gonna come and you're gonna nolly this case. Right now, it's almost 2 years now, and the case is still going on. We are losing a lot. Also, our kids and our relatives are losing from the same matter that's going on. Mr. Minnis, I would like for you to come forward and really address this matter because the public is out there listening.
Meantime, Press Secretary Anthony Newbold today assured that the Prime Minister is a man who lives up to his commitment. The group heads back to court on March 12th. Still no light in Mayaguana, and you can blame that on a down power pole on the island. And according to Island Administrator Earl Campbell, what's worse is that Bahamas Power and Light has just one representative down there. Now, as far as communication, Mr. Campbell says right now cell phones are the only way. Our final stories are up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.